The message genuinely starts like this. You're very heavily and divinely protected. That's what makes you a healing spirit. And one thing that I can fucking tell you is that they have not been able to replicate or find that same energy that you carry somewhere fucking else. I'm telling you this right now. It's like the universe was saying, you know what? We know for a fact that this will cost you more pain. We have to remove this person. We have to take this person away because we don't want this to deteriorate from within you. Temperance, the star, right? There's like this heavy underlying energy that you're like a dopamine hit to this individual. Every time they see you, every time they know about you, it makes them kind of feel better about themselves because they genuinely thought that their energy was your energy, right? Or they thought that your healing energy was their healing energy. And now because that shit is starting to run up dry, they can't find someone like you because healing genuine energy is not able to replicate. You get it? Or it's not something that you can easily replicate and find anywhere fucking else. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's a very heavy energy cord, but at the same time it's being kept alive by them. Why? Because I can promise you this shit right now. They have been watching you, and I know for a fact you fucking feel it, or you have had proof of it. Let's dive in, cabrones. Welcome to your reading with yours truly, El Vaquero. Remember guys, this is my only account and I will never ever DM you through TikTok. Okay? As of now, I ask you, please let me into the energy of my collective and let's get started. Because there's no waiting around for a message. We have to give you guys the message. As of now, I ask you, please let me into the energy of my collective. I personally want to know exactly what's going on in their reality. I want to know exactly what's currently bothering them mentally. And I want to know exactly what's currently happening in their life between them and their individual. As of now, I ask you, please let me tap into their energy. And as of this moment in time, let's specifically get started. I've been wanting to learn how to do a shuffle spread. Like when they go... and I did it. Oh my god, I feel like it's with the cards. And I ask you, please let me into the energy of my collective. And I personally would like to know exactly what's currently happening with them in their reality. As of now, what energy is my collective under? The Temperance. What energy is my collective under? The Judgment. And then the Star. 3 major arcanas in a row. I love that for you. Okay? As of now, I feel like you're in this energy of... You know what? I know who I am. I know exactly what I embody. And I know exactly what I deserve in this reality. Right? The Temperance, the Judgment, and the Star, all of that signifies divine energy. Right? So you're very, very divinely protected. And I want you to be very much so well aware of that. A lot of you guys feel like things crumble in your reality. You're so unlucky. Why do I lose people so fast? Why can't I find a relationship? Why are things moving the way, why are things happening this way? And one thing that keeps coming up in my head is a burnt toast theory. The burnt toast theory. You're being saved from something worse. And there has to be a lot of reflection over exactly the energies that surround you. There has to be a lot of reflection over the balance that you create in your reality, that some people aren't worthy of that. Okay? And that's being shown right here with the Temperance, the Judgment, and the Star. The Star is all about healing, becoming better, and tapping fully into your potential. The Judgment is about that realization, and the Temperance is all about finding that inner balance within you. So it's like the cards, Spirit is telling you, instead of looking at exactly what you lost, I want you to look at exactly what's protecting you as of the moment. Right? Or I want you to take a look at your protection, because what protection is what matters, and we are protecting you, or we were protecting you from something that you yourself did not think that you needed protection from. And that's being shown right here with the Temperance, the Judgment, and the Star. That's the energy that you're currently under, and that's the energy that Spirit, God, your angels, whoever you believe in, want you to acknowledge or want you to be able to realize, okay? As of now, I ask you, please let me into the energy of my collective's individual. By any chance, were they being protected from this person's actions, or were they being protected from this person's point of view? What exactly were they being protected from? The 5 of Pentacles, so you were being protected from some form of loss. That's crazy. 5 of Pentacles. You are being protected from something happening worse or something getting worse, right? The Page of Swords. And then the Eight of Swords reverse. That's crazy. So it's like the individual that you're dealing with, I feel like they want to know what's going on in your life so they're able to get out of their head. Look at this. The Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Like the individual that you were dealing with kind of wants to like want to know exactly what you're up to so they can like get out of their head. Okay? But the Five of Pentacles, this signifies more of the underlying energy that they're currently under. The underlying energy of loss, the underlying energy of not having any foundation, not feeling stable, feeling very abandoned. Temperance, the Star, unless you were supposed to heal their fuck ass. Unless you were supposed to serve them as a healing, as some form of healing. Because the Star and the Temperance, these cards signify inner balance and healing. You see that? The Five of Pentacles, that's someone that's emotionally damaged, emotionally not doing well. Somebody that just doesn't feel like they're doing okay. Right? The Judgment signifies deep realizations that you had regarding this individual. I feel like this person is well aware that you were like their healing ointment. Like you were supposed to help them heal. You were supposed to help them advance in some form of way. Right? But now they're actively trying to remove themselves from this headspace of loss by wondering if you're doing okay in your own personal life. If you're doing good in your personal life. And I feel like you are. Some of you guys are okay. Some of you guys are doing better. Some of you guys are still in that process of doing better. But the way that I see, or the way the cards are coming out, is that there's like this needing to let go of this inner struggle, because I want to know whether if I made the right choice by letting something go. The Devil, attachment, toxicity, and then the Devil, the Eight of Swords, needing to release not so good energy. The Tower reverse, protection. That's fucking crazy, because the Tower reverse signifies avoiding something. I want you to acknowledge that. Like the Tower reverse genuinely signifies removing, we're like removing something from totally collapsing worse, or we're pushing back from something collapsing worse, right? So again, you have these energies where you naturally attract broken people. You naturally attract people with hardships, right? They sense your energy, they like your energy, it feels good, they confuse it as it being theirs. And once the separation happens, once people are no longer together, now they start questioning whether it was them to begin with in reality, which causes them to be in their head or create some form of attachment to your healing energy. It's like a smoker. A smoker feels calm. A smoker feels good when they're smoking. It's like with the Devil, you're some sort of temptation towards healing, towards feeling better. But because this person genuinely has not been able to figure themselves out, work with themselves, be with themselves, they crave you like if you were a cigarette. And that's why it could connect. That's why it could somehow connect to them watching your social media, them wanting to know about you, them wanting to know what's going on in your private life and in your public life. It's like dopamine hits. And then we have the Eight of Cups reverse. We have the Eight of Swords reverse. We have the Eight of Cups reverse. So I feel like what the cards are symbolizing is that they fully have not been able to remove themselves from your energy, because your energy is some form of healing ointment that not only heals people, it's genuinely able to your energy is like able to help people find themselves in the long term of things. You get it? But the Eight of Cups reverse, the Eight of Swords reverse, this person is trying to get rid of some form of attachment regarding you, but they personally can't because your energy has been the only different energy that they themselves have been able to encounter in the last few years or the last few months, right? Here's the thing though. With the Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, why are these cards here? It's because they feel like they have lost control over something fucking valuable. Give me more info, please. It feels like they have lost control over something fucking valuable. The Sun reverse. They feel like they have lost control or they have lost power over some form of healing energy or over some form of radiant energy connected to you. And that if you feel like this person is pulling on your energy cord, they most likely are, but they are because they miss the healing properties and the balance that you carry as a fucking individual, and now they're fucking craving that. It's like if it was a fucking cigarette. It hits them and it makes them feel good. So with the Sun, with the Chariot, they feel like they have lost something of value that would have been good for them in the long term of things. Three of Wands reverse. Because Three of Wands signifies future plans, things that you want to do, things that want to happen, things that you want to happen, right? And I feel like this message also kind of was very similar to like the message that I pulled 2 days ago. It's genuinely the fact that you have healing energy to yourself. It's genuinely the fact that you bring this pure energy into people's reality. And that's what creates this very much so attachment to the good things, right? Because we want to specifically acknowledge that when you are addicted or you have some sort of a dopamine attachment to something, you constantly do it because it kind of makes your brain feel good, right? During your situation, during your partnership, you showed up to this person with general vulnerability. You showed up to this person with general love, right? With what this person needed to be shown up with, right? And they find that to be so rare to now find that they themselves have not fully walked away from the idea of you as a person, but at the same time, you're not someone they can attain so easily because you have been finding self-respect and self-love in the past few fucking months, the past few fucking days, the past year or so. And I want to tell you this right now. Like, yes, there's still a part of them within you, but it's running out. And that's what scares them. Why? Because they have not been able to find a healing replacement like you. Se me cuidan.